Hi there. Welcome to Miami. I'm Dr. Benson. Nice here, isn't it? I lead a team of scientists that study how variations in our global climate can impact life as we know it and the cities we love, like this one. We're at my favorite restaurant, Roy's Clam Shack. Hey, Roy!
Hey, old Doc. Thanks for stopping by. You know, this restaurant has been in my family for generations. Dr. Benson comes here for our famous clams, but also to help us keep tabs on the water levels. When my grandfather owned the clam shack, the water levels were much lower, like this. If the water keeps rising, our deck will flood.
And we can't have that. Water levels near coastal cities like here in Miami have been rising over time. I study glaciers in faraway places because glacial melting is a major reason sea levels are rising. Speaking of, I'm headed on a trip to a glacier site today. Care to join me? Roy, we're off. See you back here soon.
Bye, Benson. Hey, let me know what you find. People love Roy's clams.
Welcome to our glacier site. We're going to run some simulations on that glacier in front of us to better understand what causes glacial melting and rising sea levels. Let's look at 3 human activities that have a big impact. One is deforestation, or cutting down trees and forests. Another is the extraction of oil and gas from the earth. A third is burning fossil fuels, like in car engines. All these actions cause a great amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, which can lead to rising global temperatures. We've developed a simulation using the glacier model in front of you, which we'll use to understand the effects that each of these human activities, represented by these orbs, has on the glacier's melting. In each simulation, you'll capture melting water droplets with this sensor by moving this handle left and right. Then we'll measure the amount of water that melted off. Let's do a practice round so you feel comfortable before we begin our 3 measurements. Seems like you're getting the hang of it, so let's begin. The first human activity you're going to look at is deforestation. Try to capture all the water droplets so we can get an accurate measurement. Get ready to start in 3, 2, 1. Now let's look at oil and gas drilling, starting in 3, 2, 1. The glaciers seem to melt faster under that condition. Let's finish with our final simulation, burning fossil fuels. Notice how your experience in this simulation compares to the previous ones. Measuring starts in 3, 2, 1. Let's take our observations to the lab to study this problem further. We want to make sure Miami, and special places like Roy's Clam Shack, remain safe. Welcome. That was quite a trip. I'm going to hang around our glacier a while longer, but I'll be here as a virtual assistant to give you a hand. See? I told you our glaciers are melting, and they're melting fast. This meltwater causes sea levels to rise. Your mission today is to determine when businesses on Miami's coastline may be at risk of flooding. We're going to create a math model to figure this out. But before we start, our global climate is a very complicated system, so let's make a few assumptions to help us. Each human activity directly impacts the glacier's melting rate. All the ice that melts into water goes directly to the shore of Miami. We'll use measurements of the glacier's average thickness, which looks like this. Now, let's investigate what we experienced at the glacier together. Use this physical model to examine how the glacier's thickness changes over time due to each human activity, starting with oil and gas drilling. Start a simulation by pressing this button, and once it's finished, grab this handle on the timeline to go back to a specific year. Then, use this handle on the interactive graph to record the glacial thickness for each of the 5 years. Good thinking. Now, investigate the impact of deforestation and add your findings to the interactive graph for each of the 5 years. Last one. Repeat this process for burning fossil fuel. Now let's organize our findings. Use the grip button to scroll through the different options on the task station to describe the result of each human activity on the glacier. Based on your simulation data, it's clear that burning fossil fuels causes the fastest melting rate, which is why it produces the steepest line on your graph. We'll continue to explore this together in the next part of the module. I look forward to your return. Thank you.